Hello guys, welcome to Lost Cuban Kitchen. Yesy here. Today we're going to be learning some pickles. Specifically for the Cuban sandwich, we're going to be using the little guys right here. I'm using a mandolin. You can use a mandolin if you like it. If you get a little bit scared of it, just use your knife. It's not too bad of a, makes things go a lot easier. You get really similar cuts. Now we're just going to be doing our jalapenos to also pickle. Alright. Usually when I pickle, I like to do a few different veggies at a time. Different containers, but a few different ones at a time. And jalapenos have been really on my mind lately. I've been putting them in a lot of salads, soup dishes, and sandwiches. And I thought that maybe some pickled ones would be really a nice addition. So we're gonna do this. One that I like, oh, that one looks a little not great right now. Alright, so we'll put these guys. I like mine on a little chunkier bias. If you like thinner, do thinner. And then red onions, I want to do some pickled red onions. Well, that didn't work out very well. Now did it? Looks like the blade on that needs to probably be a little bit sharper. So let's just do this the old-fashioned way. You'd never want to use a mandolin with a very weak blade. That would be a terrible idea. A couple of my buddies have definitely cut themselves pretty terribly on a mandolin, and tore right through his thumb for that one guy. It was not a fun experience. Nor could we play any darts that entire 3-4 months. So let's all right. So those look fine. That looks good. This looks good. Now we are going to kind of break up the onions. Don't want them to stay in one circle. We want them to be able to really absorb up all the moisture. Then we're gonna use beet for some color. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one. And since I don't really mind the taste of beets, I'm just gonna leave all of these in there. I don't. Some people would fish them out after the pickling liquid is done, but I like leaving them in there. I like the taste of my beets. No. All right, and then this guy. And then you could do a lot better job peeling them. I just wanted some matchsticks, so I just wanted a square piece. It's a little bit wasteful, but you know, that's why we live in America, right? All right. So that's gonna go in with the onions. Those are gonna go in with the onions. We're gonna do the other beet with the pickling liquid. And we are going to grab hibiscus flowers. That's gonna go in the pickling liquid as well. All right, so you and since this one I do want to get out of the liquid itself, I am going to leave them in these sheets. All right, so that's there. And all, don't want any. There we go. All right, I'm gonna clean up a little bit, and then we'll start with the vinegars, the different vinegars for the different ones. All right, see you guys in a little bit. All right, and we got our measuring cup. Let's just give it a little quick rinse. We're gonna fill it up with 3 cups of 2 cups. Yeah, two cups of regular water. Ooh. Get that nice and then we're going to go with two cups of white vinegar. You could use any vinegar you'd like. I just happen to have an entire gallon of white that we're going to use for this. And then on top of that, we're going to use our fresh dill. These are going to be for the pickles, the cucumber pickles. Our mustard seeds. I love mustard seed, pickled mustard seeds. It gives it a nice little pop. And then we're going to use 1 cup, or yeah, so we'll be using half a cup of sugar. And half a cup of salt. And then kind of just stir it all in there. Get everything to really know each other. And that's just about it for the cucumbers. I'll let that go, and then we'll switch that into its actual container, and we'll be on our way. All right, and we have another pot on the stove. We're gonna get it full of water and vinegar again. We're gonna go with the same 2 and 2. Well, we're gonna do 2, 1, and 1 with this one. I want some apple cider vinegar. This is glass. And where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Can't find the biggest one. All right, and then we're just gonna put this all the way up to 4. And we will do 1 cup. Ooh. Well, that doesn't smell very good. So just watch your heater or your burner. All right, and we will do another cup of, or another half cup of that. And let's stir this up. Okay. We are going to switch burners. Get that one back on high, put this one on low. All we're trying to do with this guy is kind of just let the flavors start getting to really know each other. We don't want, okay, those, and then these hibiscus flowers, we're probably going to use quite a bit of those. We want this to be really deep and red. God damn. Yeah, this is a fun little job right here. So we're just gonna leave it on and off and on and off for right now. There we go. Look at that. It's ruby red right now. Only gonna get more. Let's put some more in. You can find these in the tea section of herbal grocers like Whole Foods or Nature's Grocer or things like that. You can find it in like almost the fruit and veggie section of Hispanic grocery stores. If you live in like Los Angeles, there's a few specifically big Spanish grocers. All right, let's put some of these away. But yeah, these pickles go great on really by themselves or with sandwiches over rice with some beans. You're not gonna really go wrong with good pickled veggies. It's just finding your balance. The only thing that we're gonna add to this that's extra is just gonna be some whole cloves of garlic, just to give it some garlicky tones. Oh yeah, look at how that's ruby red. Those onions are gonna come out freaking amazing. And you gotta stay right there. Yeah. Let those dill flavors stay. And cut it off. Alright. So we have this. I'll throw this away in a little bit. We can put this guy away. And yeah, so I like to just keep it on and off. Or if your stove can just keep it on for a good 15-20 minutes. Just keeping an eye on it. You don't want it to get reduced. And we'll get some of our quart containers out. As I've always said, quart containers are probably the most underrated kitchen item in a home pantry. You just really can't say enough for their uses, and they really come in handy. And if instead of using Tupperware all the time for like to-goes or for friends stuff, everything really goes in a quart dish, so you can really use that for all of those things on top of your cooking needs. So, and they're cheap, and they're dishwasher safe, most of them. So we're gonna cut that guy's heat down. We don't want it to burn or anything. Just want it to. We just want all that yummy redness to start popping out of there. Hibiscus is usually used as a tea, so you'll find it with all the teas. Makes things look real pretty. So hopefully this can inspire you to add a few more pickled sort of dishes, or pickles to your meal prep. My nephew Theo loves all pickles now, especially the ones that we make here in the house. And the other thing he loves that I make is kimchi. So if you ever want me to do a kimchi video, I love making kimchi. Usually do it about once a month. And can't go wrong with that. Yeah, we trying to break them all out. Don't want any of these rings to kind of stay together. It doesn't let them absorb the that pink hue. So we're working hard to get that out, and we don't want to not reap the fruits of our labor. Now this is a hot pickle that we're going to be doing. There's also cold pickling, but I find that this gets you the best results. And you shouldn't really stray from what really has brought in any attention, or like all your good different recipes. I wouldn't want to lead you guys down a bad or different path. It is quite the thunderstorm today outside. I hear the hail just coming down like no other. So if you're in this area, the Midwest, stay safe. If you're in any other area, just stay safe. I'm gonna let these sit for a little bit, and then we'll be pouring them all out. I'm gonna clean up, get everything ready for our finale. It's not quite a totally Cuban theme, but I mean, pickled veggies and over, like if we were gonna get some black beans, put some pickled veggies on top. It's not a bad meal right there. If you put those black beans in the blender, make a little veggie crudité, then you put these on top of that, you have yourself a real nice little dip accessory. And I like putting them on all sorts of sandwiches. Obviously on a Cuban sandwich you're gonna have the pickles, and these are the ones that we made so famously here. Can't do our people wrong by not showing the main show. There's not very many things on a Cuban sandwich, so you got to do everything right. And yeah, we'll pick it up in about 10 minutes. And we're back. We're just gonna, well, these two guys, well, that one keeps on boiling, and this one heats up for our finale. We are just going to slice this garlic up. Nice little cloves. They don't need to be thick or thin. Maybe about, I would say, centimeter. All right, this one's a bigger one. Let's keep an eye on that. Okay, that one's ready to go. Get some garlic in there. And then put this in with the jalapenos. We got ourselves a nice little pot of garlic. Let's make this easier on ourselves. And all right, so let's just do this over the cutting board. And there's that. There's that. There's that. Whew. All right. And these guys are done. Let's push these guys down. And all right. Okay. Then with this one, we're going to get a little bit messier. to squeeze out as much of this red extract as possible before. There we go. Alright, now that that's done, put this guy on the chopping block. That's good. Alright, guys, so let me clean up a second and we will be right back. Alright, and these are all lidded up now. We're going to put them in the fridge and they'll be good to go. Just open them up, let them air out for every I would say every 15 minutes until they get to the temperature, the fridge temp, about 35 degrees or 35 degrees, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's it's about, those are gonna be a pretty onion. So yeah, we're gonna, these are about, I would say about 90 degrees right now. Should take every 30 minutes, 45 minutes, check on them, stir them around, and they will be ready to 12 hours, 24 hours at the most. You'll be able to eat them in, I would say 12 hours would probably be the most absorption when they're nice and cool. So that's it. These aren't canning pickled, so you're not going to be storing these. These aren't shelf stable right now, so don't go storing these on your pantry for months and months. These will keep for, don't put my name on it, but I mean they've sat in my fridge for a month or month and a little bit. Normally if you're having a barbecue or a party, something that you can use all the pickles and everything, they'll be gone that day. So just make it for a nice little barbecue get together. You can't go wrong with pickles, pickling things. Tastes great all the time, especially if you're trying to lose weight. It adds different dimensions to all sorts of things. So let's just keep it classy and sour, and you know what hour it is. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Appreciate it.